Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is Geography section, chapter number 18, Wildlife. Now, previously, 17th chapter was about the natural vegetation, and this chapter is about wildlife. See, all these things are interrelated, okay? So, the type of vegetation a place has, that type of wildlife a place will be having, okay? One who can tolerate heat, उस टाइप के एनिमल्स वहाँ पे दिखने को मिलते हैं. जो वन हु कैन टॉलरेट एक्सट्रीम कोल्ड, then that type of animal are seen in that region. So here we are going to study about the wildlife of India. Yes, chapter number 18, Wildlife. India has a diversified relief and climate. Similarly, diversity is seen here in wildlife. In the entire world, about 15 lakh species of wildlife are recorded, of which 81,251 species are found in India. See, 15 lakh record हुए. That doesn't mean that there are 15 lakh, there may be more. Okay, but 15 lakh species of wildlife has been recorded, and out of which 81,251 are found in India. This includes reptiles, mammals, fish and other insects. Okay, we all know that reptiles are the animals जो land पे किसके चलते, for example lizard and you can say crocodiles and all those. Mammals are like us, okay, we are mammals giving birth to young ones. Fish who live, one who lives in water, and other insects. Exploration continue to identify other animals found in different forests. India is at the sixth position among the countries rich in biodiversity. Okay, we comes on sixth position. Five countries are ahead to us. So India has less forest cover. Obviously, we are having a very less forest cover. As per rule, every country has to maintain 33% of its land area covered under forest. But India may nearly 23%, and that also before it is a thing about before 5 to 7 years. So even today it is less covered than what it was previously, and especially Gujarat has just 10% of the forest cover area. So compared to that, its wildlife diversity is noticeable. Okay, जितना forest cover हमारे पास है उसके comparison में हमारी wildlife बहुत ज़्यादा कही जाती है, but it is not good at all. हर एक country को it is compulsory for a country to maintain 33% of forest cover. See, it is for the maintenance of oxygen pollution also. If at all there are no trees, then think about then how that carbon dioxide is going to turn into oxygen. So India is a country having very less amount of trees, or you can say forest, in which direction India should work. Next comes zoo, geographical region of India. Okay, geographic region of India. Now what we are studying geography, you all know geography means what? Geography is a study of particular place according to the natural vegetation is has, then according to the position, मतलब अर्थ की जो पोजीशन है उसके हिसाब में वो कौन से डायरेक्शन में आता है, इसको कहते हैं ज्योग्राफी. So natural vegetation regions have been devised on the basis of their characteristics. Similarly, a septual distribution can be made for animals. The wildlife of India is divided into 9 zones according to the similarities in their characteristics and their existence in any region. These are as follows. See now, these are divided into 9 zones according to the characteristics and their existence. Our existence किस पे depend करता है? I told you the type of nature, the type of atmosphere a place has. Upon that, the type of animal depends. The first is Himalayas, second is Ladakh and dry cold area. Third is forest cover in lower Himalaya. Fourth is highland without forest cover in upper Himalayas. Fifth is northern plain. Sixth, desert of Rajasthan. Seventh, peninsula plateau. Eighth is sea coast, and ninth is Nilgiri hills. Now this is about the whole of India. हर एक area में India is a country having 4 directions. Actually every country has, but particularly we are having different type of atmosphere in every direction. Okay, नॉर्दर्न साइड हमारा एटमॉस्फेयर अलग हो जाता है, सदर्न साइड में हमारा एटमॉस्फेयर एक्सट्रीम अलग हो जाता है. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट अवर जियोग्राफिकल रीजन हैज़ बीन डिवाइडेड इनटू 9 पार्ट्स. बायोडाइवर्सिटी स्टडीड अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस जियोग्राफिकल रीजन्स. नाउ द डाइवर्सिफाइड वाइल्ड लाइफ ऑफ इंडिया. ओके, इंडिया की वाइल्ड लाइफ बहुत ही डाइवर्सिफाइड है, मतलब बहुत ही विविधता भरी है, जिसके बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे. The vast alluvial plains of rivers, peninsula plateau, mountainous region, swampy areas, sea coast, dense rain forest, deciduous forest, coniferous forest in Himalayas, and other higher regions form a vast background for the habitation of wildlife in India. Now see, dense rainforest. About this we have studied rainforest किसको कहते हैं? The places where trees do not shed their leaves. Okay, they are having extreme amount of rainfall. While the deciduous forests are such category of forest where trees shed their leaves during the time of autumn, so that maintenance of water can be there. So India is having rainforest भी है इंडिया के पास और deciduous forest भी है and even coniferous forest. Coniferous forest मतलब जिसके trees कौन shape के because of वहाँ पे snowfall होता है and it is the snow can shed from the trees. That's why they are having coniferous type of shape. The animals seen are Asian elephant in peninsular rainforest, then one-horned rhino in swampy Brahmaputra river, then snow leopards in higher Himalayas, wild goats and musk deer in Jammu Kashmir, then wild buffalo, that is Indian bison, tiger in central India and West Bengal, then gudkhar, wildlife in run of Kutch and flamingo in water lodge Great Run. ओके यहाँ पे ये सब टाइप्स के एनिमल देखने को मिलते हैं. द प्रेजेंस ऑफ ग्रेट इंडियन बस्टर्ड इन द ग्रासलैंड एरिया इज नोटेड अगेन. In the water lodge area, migratory birds from cold region come in a great number. We all know Nal Sarovar during every winter, number of migratory birds do come. This includes Siberian crane, pelican, Tibetan duck, conch, karkara, etc. Flying squirrels are seen in the dense forest of Western Ghats. Nicobari dove is a rare bird seen in Nicobar Island. So, okay, Andaman Nicobar Island, this is that place. Rare species of coral are seen in the Gulf of Kutch and Lakshadweep Islands. Among with mammals and many types of birds, notice should be taken of king cobra, snake, python, yogna, then yogna matlab patlago also. Along sea coast and other water bodies, various fishes, sea snakes, dolphin, shark, dudung, octopus, whales, etc. form a part of animal world. So these are the various animals which we see in India. Next comes, besides forest, animals like fox, wolf, nilgai, deer, mongoose, rabbit, wild hog, hedgehog are seen in agriculture area. Many birds such as nightingale, parrot, peacock, weaver bird, chibari, pilak, vulture, kabar, dhol bagla, etc. are also seen roaming in this area. Now most of this you know, fox, wolf, this is what nilgai, isko nilgai कहते हैं, this is mongoose, then this is wild hog, looks like a pig, then this is hedgehog, then this is what चिबारी. ओके, आउल के जैसा दिखता है, ये चिबारी है. एंड दिस इज पिलाक. ये बाकी सब मोस्टली वी नो द टाइप्स ऑफ बर्ड्स. सो दीज आर द फोटोज विच मोस्टली वी डोंट नो. दीज आर दैट बर्ड्स एंड एनिमल्स फोटोज. नाउ like to know, these are the facts. Okay, crane is the largest bird seen in India. Okay, the largest bird in the world is ostrich and crane is the largest bird seen in India. Full sungno is the smallest bird seen in India. It is the smallest bird. Then bird wing is the largest butterfly seen in South India. And Sirat jewel is the smallest butterfly seen in India. So these are the facts. Like to know, you have to keep in mind all these things. Then comes wildlife and the need for conservation. While going to the past, it becomes evident that there is dangers to the existence of wildlife since last few decades. Decades mean 10 years. So last few decades mean nearly 30-40 years. Before 100 years, thousands of tigers were seen in India. As per the figure of 2014 given by the Forest and Environment Ministry, the figure is 2,226. Tigers have grown in numbers, which is evident from the imprint of their footprints taken during last few years. Yes, Corbett National Park, जहाँ पे नरेंद्र मोदी का प्रोग्राम था मैन वर्सेस वाइल्ड. ओके, इट इज़ फेमस फॉर टाइगर सेंचुरी एंड इवन सुंदरबन. वेस्ट बंगाल में भी टाइगर बहुत मिलते देखने को. दिस इज़ अ गुड साइन. Vultures are on the verge of becoming extinct due to eating the meat which becomes polluted by diclofenac drug used in the treatment of sick milch cattle. Okay, now see, vultures are such type of animals. Gourd नहीं उसको क्या कहते हैं, गरुड़. Okay, so these are such type of animals which always eat dead bodies of other animals, or you can say person. नाउ पारसी कम्युनिटी यूज टू कीप द डेड बॉडीज़, वो सिटागॉन के ऊपर रख देते हैं कि ऐसे मतलब दैट इज़ देयर रिचुअल. सो वल्चर्स यूज टू कम एंड eat the bodies, but now what has happened that the proportion, as the amount of vultures are getting reducing day by day, government has urged this community not to keep body in such a way because vultures are not coming anymore. This shows that they are on the verge of extinction. अब वो लोग जो डेड बॉडी को खाते हैं उसमें केमिकल्स होते हैं जिसकी वजह से उनको भी डिजीज़ हो सकता है और डे बाय डे उनकी प्रपोर्शन कम होती जा रही है. Leopards seen in the forest in the beginning of 20th century have become extinct from India. See, now there are no more leopards in India. What we see are leopards seen in the forest in the beginning of 20th century have become extinct from India. Leopard are no more in India, means they are extinct from India. They are seen in Africa but not in India. Once the Asiatic lion of Gir, which were seen even up to the Middle East, are now restricted to Gir forest only. Yes, Asiatic lion पहले Middle East in the sense Middle East मतलब कौन सा रीजन हुआ इंडिया का, अगर हम मिडल ईस्ट कहे तो देन इट विल बी ओडिशा एंड छत्तीसगढ़ लाइक दैट, बट नाउ दे आर एक्सटिंक्ट जस्ट टू गिर फॉरेस्ट. With due step taken for their protection, now the number is 523. See now, just 523 lions are there in इंसानों के proportion में. These are not even in points. Okay, हमारी 1 crore 140 crore और 145 crore की population है, उसके सामने 523 lions मतलब it is like nothing. Once cranes were seen in large number in Gujarat, but now the number is reduced because of this डेवलपमेंट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी एंड दिस अल्ट्रा वायलेट रेज एंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स. डेवलपमेंट हमेशा अच्छा तो लाता है बट साथ में देयर आर साइड इफेक्ट्स ऑल्सो. द प्रपोर्शन ऑफ दिस एनिमल्स आर गेटिंग रिड्यूस डे बाय डे. वी हैव सीन दिस इन दैट मूवी, अक्षय कुमार की जो मूवी थी 2.0 समथिंग लाइक दैट, उसमें ये सभी दिखाया था. देन वाइल्ड लाइफ इज एन इनसेपरेबल पार्ट ऑफ लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म, बट द डिक्रीज इन दैट नंबर समवेयर and for some years reduce the quality of environment, which is a matter of concern. Okay, whenever things come to the human beings, they get concerned about. First they will go on doing they will go on using the things according to their convenience, and when it disturbs the environment, then they will start getting concerned. Now we all know Darwin's law of fittest. The proportion of every species must be maintained, otherwise वो chain होती है वो ठीक से काम करती है नहीं. श्याम गरुड़ मतलब ईगल, a resident of mountain forest in Gujarat, is now rarely seen. Chilotro seen in the forest of Vijayanagar Taluka is rarely seen today. See, these birds are now getting extinct day by day. They are getting reduced, and later a time will come when they will get extinct. It is obvious that endless human greed and the run for progress have made environment imbalance, which would bring adverse result. Still there is time. If proper action is not taken, then the next generation would see the wildlife only in pictures. जैसे अगर हमने ठीक से इसको संभालने की कोशिश नहीं की तो हम लोग सिर्फ ये पिक्चर्स ही देखेंगे, एंड इट विल इवन डिस्टर्ब आवर लाइफ. ओके, हमारी लाइफ को भी वो डिस्टर्ब कर सकता है. वो नेचर ने जो बनाया है, जो साइकिल उनकी बनाई है, उसका मेंटेनेंस होना ही चाहिए, अदरवाइज कहीं ना कहीं आगे जाके प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है. Now these are some important national parks and sanctuaries of India. Okay, these are the national park and these are the sanctuary of the particular animals staying over there. First comes Kaziranga, which is in Assam, the sanctuary for rhino, wild buffalo and deer. Then Thar desert, which is in Rajasthan on the western side of India. It is a desert wolf. यहाँ पे कौन से एनिमल दिखते हैं? Desert cat and bustard. Then Kahna is a place in मध्य प्रदेश. ये मध्य प्रदेश का नेशनल पार्क है. Animals found over here are tigers and antelope. Then Gir National Park, we all know it is in Gujarat for lion, leopard and chital. Then Velavadar Kaliyar National Park, which is in Gujarat, ब्लैक बक, वुल्फ एंड पिकॉक. ओके, वेड़ावदर हम यहाँ से अहमदाबाद जाते थे, रास्ते में आता है. इट इज़ फॉर ब्लैक बक, वुल्फ एंड पिकॉक. देन केवला देव, दैट इज़ भरतपुर राजस्थान. वहाँ पे बर्ड्स एंड माइग्रेटरी एंड लोकल्स. बर्ड्स मतलब कौन से, दोनों ही, माइग्रेटरीज भी होते हैं और लोकल भी होते हैं. बंदीपुर विच कम्स इन कर्नाटका. एलिफेंट, बियर, हॉक and wild cat. These are the type of animals found over here. The chigam which comes in Kashmir. Hamor, that is Kashmiri deer, musk deer. Okay, and corvet, I told you corvet is अब तो नाम पता होना चाहिए, which comes in the foothills of Himalayas, is famous for tiger, elephant, leopard and deer. Okay, दिस इज़ इंडियाज़ मैप. जो हमने वहाँ पे पढ़ा वो यहाँ पे है पूरा. ऐसे काजीरंगा और यर आसाम. देन यर कम्स टचीगाम, जम्मू कश्मीर. यहाँ पे नल सरोवर, वेड़ावदर. ओके, ये है इंडिया का, सॉरी गुजरात. देन यर रणथंबोर. देन सारिस्का, दिस आर ओवर यर राजस्थान. कॉर्बेट नेशनल पार्क इन उत्तराखंड, सी ऑन द फुट हिल्स ऑफ हिमालय. ओवर यर इट इज़ कान्हा, मध्य प्रदेश में है कान्हा. देन बंदीपुर, दिस ओवर कर्नाटका में है बंदीपुर. एंड यस, और कौन से, चंद्रप्रभा, लाइक दिस नेम इज शोइंग, दिस इज ओवर उड़ीसा में है. ओके, सो दिस आर द वेरियस वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी. ग्रीन कलर रिप्रेजेंट नेशनल पार्क, ब्लू कलर रिप्रेजेंट वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी एंड स्टार वन रिप्रेजेंट बर्ड सेंचुरी. ओके, नल सरोवर देखो यहाँ पे है ना, बर्ड सेंचुरी, null server. So we'll stop this over here. Later we'll continue in next lecture. Thank you.